I am reporting on yet another weird and quite unbelievable South Korean Alex Moulton copycat. In this video, I'm going to just give you a quick review based on what I see. None of these bicycles are on the market yet. Nobody has actually tested them. There's no evidence that this project is going to get off the ground, but there is an attempt on Kickstarter, as you can see. So far, they have 10 backers and almost a month, the rest of July to go with this thing. Look at how bizarre this thing looks. You have a bit of a space frame, but this is trying to do a Brompton bicycle as a space frame. As you can see, it's not a very attractive piece, and it has pretty big wheels. I'm not sure about the wheel size. It looks like a 20. So it's like a larger Brompton. It does address several of the complaints about the classical Brompton frame. It does give you decent brakes. It has the disc brakes. I don't even know if these are hydraulic or not. I'm hoping that they are. You have the same brakes as with the Brompton. There is a brake in the top tube, except that now you have a space frame. There's no actual top tube, but there is a top structure, so to speak. Otherwise, it's very similar. It has the same kind of fold-down steering column. It has a little bit improved suspension in the rear, but once again, there's no suspension in the front, just like with the current Brompton models. In fact, all of them. And I see an external derailleur, which means this bike is never going to go all that fast. Keep in mind that if you want to go fast on a small wheel bike, you have to have the option, at least, of a hub. If you don't have a hub, you're going to go maybe 20. If you have a very large chain wheel, this is not a large chain wheel. This looks like a 45 or something. You're not going to go faster than 18, 20 miles an hour. That's because your wheels are much smaller than a standard 28-inch. Look at the fold. I'm going to show you the fold. Very similar to the Brompton. Almost the same thing as the Brompton. Whoa, it is really weird looking. I'm glad there is a decent suspension spring provided, so you don't need to upgrade, but you can upgrade your existing Brompton just as well. And the main benefit of doing the space frame like the Moulton does it would be to support the steering column, to give some support to the seat post. None of those are realized here. Is this solving any problem to put in a space frame instead of a top tube? The current top tube of the Brompton is actually quite rigid and the joint is rock solid. This one doesn't even seem as solid as the current steel frame Brompton. When you look at the joints, they are not as massive. And I don't think this is even a steel bike. It does fold just like the Brompton, and you can push it around, you can cart it around in the same way. So it's basically a copy of both the Brompton and the Moulton, trying to merge the two designs into one. Somehow, I have the feeling this project is not going to get off the ground, but I might be wrong. I wish them good luck, but I would not buy it. Fairly narrow handlebar as well, but that's an issue with some of the lower priced Moultons also. It's not a different modification if you need to modify it. They don't say that this is a Moulton inspired frame, even though it clearly is. Let's look at what we know about the specs. You're looking at a price close to $3,000, more than a Birdie. At this price range, the Birdie would be my top choice, or one of the lower priced Moultons, but even the cheapest Moulton is going to be more than this. It's going to be probably a little over $3,000. I've never participated in any of these programs on Kickstarter, so I assume if you pledge 10, that's not going to get you much. If you pledge the full price, then you are going to get the bike if it's actually made. If it's not made, do you get your money back? I hope you get most of your money back. Check out this price, $5,200. Okay, this is if you get 2 units. Alright, that's fair enough. But I do want to see some of the details. It is supposed to be handmade, and if it's handmade, then why does it even matter if you can get 50 sponsors or so? You can just produce them one by one. People pay the money one by one, and you crank it out. They have patented this fold system. I wonder what they are patenting about it. That they copied the Brompton or that they copied the Alex-Moulton. Can you patent a copying of somebody else's invention? How to use product details. None of these features are anything all that remarkable. And frankly, the standard steel frame Brompton is a smaller package. Look at the weight. It's not a lightweight bike. This is a 29-pound bike based on their own description. A chrome ollie frame. It's not a steel frame. It's not really an aluminum frame either. There's a disc brake, but they don't say if this is a hydraulic or mechanical brake. A 48-tooth crankset, that is something you might be able to upgrade if you want to go faster. To go maybe get a little bit above 20 miles an hour on downhills. But then what are you going to do on the uphill? Tires, the narrow, uncomfortable tires we are already so familiar with. And so here they are comparing themselves to the Moulton and the humpback Brompton, the one I do not like. It is a little bit lighter than the Brompton G-Line, which I would not choose at all. I would choose the Moulton for this. They say it's $5,000. Actually, you can get a $3,000 Moulton or just a little bit over. And I would rather pay a few $100s extra to get this exceptionally rigid geometry that grabs the steering tube at the bottom and also at the top, unlike this piece, which is kind of coming in at the center. Not to mention to have some of the best adjustable suspension systems in the business. Adjustable air-filled rear suspension and a pretty decent front suspension as well, something this Tetra design lacks. It doesn't fold, no, but it does separate. Separation is actually preferable in so many cases. You can Velcro the two pieces together. You can roll them around just like you would with either the Brompton or this new Tetra. It might be a better choice than the Brompton G-Line, that's for sure, because I'm really not crazy about that. But at least it gives you a fluffy big tire, just in case you're buying this for exploration, which is going to be the case with most people because people are less and less likely to buy a folding bike to commute because the electric scooter is eating up that market. You see them all over the place anywhere you go. So my verdict on it, I really don't want the Tetra. I don't want the Brompton G-Line either. I want the classic Brompton tuned up like my Brompton Interceptor, something you can check out for yourself. I've written the book about it. You can even get a free copy of it. Or I would get the Moulton. This is not true. Many Moultons are, of course, 5 to 25K, but I have done a video recently on the $3,000 Moulton, so this is simply not true. So this is my opinion on this new weirdo design from South Korea. Precision crafted, made by hand. And if you're interested, I'm giving you a link below. While you're checking the links, make sure to check out my shopping page as well. I am putting product back online after Amazon deleted a number of them because of the brand name being used from Brompton and others. Alright, this is it, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'll be back.